Hi, boys and girls. This is Miss Minnie. I heard that the BBS is going to be about construction, which is building. So I was thinking of a story about some builders that you know about. You've heard the story before, but I thought I'd just give you a review about it. You see, there was a mother pig, and she had three little pigs. But you know, those little pigs had grown, and one of the youngest little pigs said, "Mom, I think I'm too big to live here with you. I'm going to go out and build my own house. So, um, prepare me a lunch tomorrow morning, and I'm going to pack, and I'm going to go out and build me a house." So the next morning he gets up, and the mom had fixed him a lunch and put it in a bandana and a stick, and he went on out, and he was down the road, and he says, "Oh, I wonder what I can make my house out of. Oh, there's some straw. I can buy some. Hey, sir, how much is your straw?" "Well, I can sell it to you for this much." And he told him how much. And says, "Okay, I'd like enough to build a house." So the man gave him a bunch of straw to build a house. So he found some land, and he started building. Oh, he built that house in one day, and it was nice. He got in there and made some chocolate, and says, "I might make some cookies." And so he made chocolate and cookies, and he was just happy. And he was, oh my goodness, this is house is nice. It's warm, and it's just real nice. When all of a sudden, "Who's there?" "It's me, the big bad wolf. Open the door." "Not by the hair of my chin, I will not open the door." "Then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house down." So he said, so the the wolf started. All the straw was all over the place. Oh no. And by then, while he was making his house, that day, his other brother had left our house, and he had told the mother the same thing. And the mother had fixed the lunch and everything, and he had gone out, and guess what he had found? A man that sold some sticks, and says, "Oh, that would be real nice." So he got some sticks and built himself a real nice house. Oh, he says, "This is nice and strong." So he was very happy with his house made out of sticks. And the older brother, the older pig, told his mom the same. "Hey, Mom, I'm the oldest, and I'm still here with you. I gotta leave. I gotta get out like my brothers and build my own house." So the mother fixed him a lunch, and he got out on the road. And oh, it took him a little while before he got there, and the he finally saw, wow, look at those bricks and those stones. Oh, I need to build my house with those bricks and stones or rocks, and build it strong. So he went to the man and bought some bricks and rocks, and he started building. It took him a whole week to build the house. Now the one with the sticks had made it in 3 days. And so the while the he made the oldest one made his house and everything. Well, the one that had made it out of straw and the wolf had blown it up, he ran and he looked for his, oh, I gotta look for my brother. And so he ran and he looked and he found his brother in that house made out of sticks. And he knocked the door, brother, open the door, please, because the wolf is coming after me. And so he opened the door and he came in. He says, don't worry, brother. We're going to have a party. I already made some chocolate and I made a cake. And so we're going to have a party. So sit down and let me serve you some chocolate and give you some cake. And so they started eating and drinking, and then they started singing. In a party you have fun, and so they started singing. Who's afraid of the big bad wolf? The big bad wolf, the big bad wolf. Who's afraid of the big bad wolf? Uh-oh. Who is that? I'm the big bad wolf. Open the door. Not by the hairs of our chinny chin chin, will not open the door. Then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house down. So they started, the wolf started going back and getting some wind in his lungs. No, the house shook a little bit. I'm going to get him. A few sticks flew off. It's getting down. And all the sticks went all over the place. And so the little pigs looked at each other. Says, oh no, he's going to eat us. Let's go to our big brother's house. Maybe he made a better house. Let's go. And so they ran, and the wolf was behind them, but they ran so fast that they got to the big brother's house, and they knocked the door. Brother, come on. Open the door, big brother, please. The wolf is after us. Hurry. And so the big brother opened the door, and they ran in there, and he shut the door and locked it. And so he says, I saw your house made out of straw and yours made out of stick. I didn't think it was going to last. No, brother, the big bad wolf blew my house down. Oh, it was made out of straw. I know. And mine did too. Mine was made out of sticks and he blew it up. Oh, yeah, but I used my brain, and I bought some bricks and rocks, and I built this house. Look at it. It's nice and strong. I don't think he's going to blow it down. Well, we better be careful. Don't open the door and don't let him come in. No, don't worry about it. Let's have a party. Hey, let's. I got some a hot drink and is it chocolate? Because I didn't get to drink mine over there in my straw house, and I didn't get to drink mine in my stick house. Oh, I got some hot chocolate, yes, and marshmallows also. And and I baked a cake and cookies, and we're gonna have a big party. Yes, and they send it, and the other two were so happy, and so they started singing. Who's afraid of the big bad wolf? The big bad wolf, the big bad wolf. Who's afraid of the big bad wolf? And they were just dancing around and everything when all of a sudden, oh, oh, it's the big bad wolf. Don't open the door. I won't. Who's there? It's me, the big bad wolf. Open the door. Not, and they all said it together. Not by the hairs of our chin, will not open the door. Huh? Then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house down. Try it, the big brother said. So he started going. Nothing moved. Nothing moved. Wow, this house is really strong. But I'll blow it down. It's easy. Nothing moved. He said, I better get help. So he went out to the woods and he found some of his friends, the lion and the monkey and giraffes and a tiger and all kinds of animals. Says, will you come in? I'm getting hungry and I need your help to come and blow this house down. Yeah, let's all. And so they went and they all says, okay, on the count of 3, blow it. 1, 2, 3. Everybody was blowing and nothing happened. So the rest of the animals just went back where they were. And the wolf said, I gotta get these little pigs because they look good. So I'm going to, I'll get them. So he looked around. There's a chimney up there. I'll go see. And so he started going up on the side of the house and onto the roof. And the pigs noticed that he was climbing up. So the big, the one that was pretty smart, the big pig, he says, let's get a big pot of water. And they lit the fireplace and they put the big pot of water and it started boiling. And so meanwhile, the wolf outside was going up and onto the roof and all the way to the chimney. And then he's just, and pow, he landed on the pot of water. Oh, and he jumped out and he started, I'm burning. It was too hot. And so they opened the door and he left. And so they locked and the big brother says, you see, when you have a house that is strong, made out of brick and rocks, then the big bad wolf won't do anything to it. And so they just had a lot of fun. And they sang, who's afraid of the big bad wolf? The big bad wolf, the big bad wolf. Who's afraid of the big bad wolf? La, 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 la. And they were happy because nothing happened. Well, boys and girls, the Bible tells us a story, something like that. It's about 2 brothers. Or they were friends, 2 men. One of them was a very smart guy. Jesus called him a wise man. And you know, Jesus was telling this story, and he said that this wise man built his house on a rock. And then when he built it and finished it, the house was real strong on top of the rock. And the rain started coming down, and the floods came up, and they were just, and the winds were blowing, and the house just stood still. And then Jesus said, but there was another man. He was not very smart. He called him foolish. He said, foolish man. Oh, he just went by the beach on the sand and built himself a house on the sand. And Jesus said that the rain came down, the floods went up, and the wind started blowing, and the house went down. So he says that we need to build and do what he says and build a house that will keep us firm, nothing will knock us down. But you're not ready to build a house. But you know what? You're building your life. And some of you are pretty young, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years old. You're building your life like a house. And Jesus wants us to build our house, our lives on a rock. And you know who's a good rock? Jesus. Jesus is the rock. And when we come to him and build our lives on him, nothing will blow it down. And in the Three Little Pigs story, I think the big bad wolves is something like the devil. They wanted to eat them. The devil wants to destroy us, for us to do bad things, so we won't go to heaven with Jesus. He wants us to do things that do not please God. And in the story of the Bible, the rains and the wind and the floods and all that, that's something like the devil. He wants to blow us down. But if we build our house, our lives on Jesus, and you have a long life to go, you want to do what Jesus wants us to do. First of all, we have to ask him to forgive us because we haven't been doing what he wants, what makes him happy. We have disobeyed him. We call it sin. But we just celebrated Easter, right? When Jesus died on the cross, and then he came alive. And that he did because he loves you. He loves me, and he wants us to go to heaven with him. And when we ask him to forgive us, and then ask him to come into our hearts and to our lives, we start building our lives on Jesus. And the devil cannot blow our house down. And the rain and the floods and the wind cannot knock us down because we're building our life on Jesus. There's a little song that maybe we ought to learn. Let me see if I can remember it, okay? I learned it when I was a little girl, and it's been a long time since I was a little girl. But this is something like It goes, the wise man built his house upon the rock. The wise man built his house upon the rock. The wise man built his house upon the rock, and the rains came tumbling down. The rains came down and the floods went up. The rains came down and the floods went up. The rains came down and the floods went up, and the house on the rock stood still. The foolish man built his house upon the sand. The foolish man built his house upon the sand. The foolish man built his house upon the sand, and the rains came tumbling down. The rains came down and the floods went up. The rains came down and the floods went up. The rains came down and the floods went up, and the house on the sand went splash. So build your life upon the Lord Jesus Christ. So build your life upon Lord Jesus Christ. So build your life upon the Lord Jesus Christ, and the blessings will come down. The blessings will come down as the prayers go up. The blessings will come down as the prayers go up. The blessings will come down as the prayers go up. So build your life upon the Lord Jesus Christ. Remember that, okay? We'll see you another time. I hope soon at church. I miss you guys. Oh, by the way, Bella and Jacob, thank you for the cards that you sent me, the drawings that you sent me the other day. I really like them. Thank you. Anybody else that want to send me some, I'll be glad. That makes me happy. Thank you. Have a great, great, great day. Love you.